2. Oh, you guys are running the promotion. There we go.
Big hood in the beard.
Is that volume on?
You can hear us.
Okay.
Dallas Cowboys, that is.
There's a party in my ears right now.
What up? How about the boys? What up? How about the boys? What up? They bring the noise. What up? I'm talking about the Dallas Cowboys. What up?
Crack them if you got them. We
got 'em.
back, son. What's going on, boys?
Well,
What up?
I just don't like the fact that you guys are over there laughing at us trying to do a nice clean intro to the episode.
No, UKST told me a really funny joke, and
Yeah, bullshit.
I wasn't laughing. I was
We were
losing
laughing.
my shit.
yeah, we were laughing with you guys.
Yeah, with,
right.
not at.
Yeah,
with,
right.
With.
So as you can see
Here
on
the Bandwagon Boys are trying to produce an A-class podcast show, and we just don't appreciate you not only wearing retro CanFan merchandise,
it actually says Dallas Cow.
Hell yeah.
but
Dallas Cowboys
we got a
CanFan.
motherfucking Pittsburgh Steeler on the couch as well. Anyways,
That's right.
I cut out your intro.
Hey,
Not
what
just-
do we? What?
Not
What?
just any Steeler.
What's their record right now?
He's a Pittsburgh Steeler.
5-3.
They're 5-3. So they haven't had their bye week then yet. Crazy. So AJ, do you got this website, this beautiful, gorgeous Cowboys CanFan podcast website on?
Yeah.
So if you're on that and you're trying to find all our socials, you can basically go to this website and you have at Cowboys CanFan on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. And it also links you to the YouTube, which is at Cowboys CanFan podcast. But this website is cowboyscanfan.com and it has it's like our hub. It's like our Cowboys CanFan hub, if you will.
That's right. And find us on any of these social medias at Cowboys CanFan. And like Ann said on YouTube, youtube.com/Cowboys CanFan podcast. Add the podcast.
Yeah, and Ants, what kind of content you've been pumping out? What that you're
The
excited about?
fucking greatest Cowboys content on the interweb, the best Instagram shit, the best TikToks. I'm doing dances. I'm actually not doing any dances.
We're laughing. We're looking at a more recent post that you did today. It's the Leo meme. 18-year-old me watching the Cowboys and 34-year-old me watching the Cowboys.
You missed a trick. You should have used 18-year-old you and 34-year-old you.
Yeah, but I didn't want to do that. The meme's funnier because I don't know who's out there creeping on me. I don't know what kind of stalkers I have, so I have to have Leo. Leo's my persona there. So what do we got going on here, boys? We're kind of got that. Hopefully, we have that Denver game hangover out of our mouths. We don't need to talk about that ever again.
Well, I do have one question about it. Now that the
so quick recap of it. Is that what we're doing? We're doing a quick 5.
our quick recap is like
I know 30
45
minutes.
minutes.
Yeah.
Anything since the last post game recap that has come up that you want to talk about from the game?
No.
That we didn't. Okay.
Okay. And also, did we properly introduce Steve?
I don't think it is. He at the point that he needs an introduction
No.
anymore.
No, well, I mean,
UKST.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Well, we got UKST here for I don't know. I lost count after the second time you're on.
Thank you, Alex.
The 9th time. The 9th time you were on. I mean, we talked about the Steelers. That's enough.
I'm not keeping count.
Yeah. UKST's here. What's up, buddy?
Yeah, go. Yeah. Carry on.
Yeah. Well, awesome. Welcome. The band's all here.
The band's back together. He's our unequivocal fourth host.
Did you see this? The Cowboys signed a Canadian.
I know. And I can't pronounce his name, but it looks like hallelujah.
Can I just say something?
Yeah.
Was not expecting that color of man when I read that name.
No, Lirim
Hajrullahu.
Crazy.
Yeah.
He's and number 70. That's what he was number 70. Where did he play? I need more info on this guy. Is he from is he from a Canadian university?
That's a couple of times. Canadian kicker. Signed with the Dallas Cowboys. I don't know.
He was in Washington. Yeah.
Washington. Oh, weird.
Okay. So he's
maybe he's going to supplant Greg the Leg, who misses everything. That would be awesome. I guess they worked out a bunch of kickers today, and he made 12 out of 12 kicks.
Oh, wow.
You know what? That's good for him.
Yeah, and there was a guy that I follow on Instagram actually posted a video of him making a 70-yard kick. This was just in like a field, so he didn't have a rush and it wasn't a live game. But he made a 70-yard kick into the wind.
Huh.
So he's got the leg.
Does he have
Lirim the
better,
leg?
better than Greg's leg?
Is anybody going to pick him up on fantasy? I think
This
the
is
biggest
how
question.
stupid we are. We're trying to figure out where he is. It says Toronto right on his fucking jersey.
Toronto, shit.
That's the
Okay.
Argos. That's the Argos. That
yeah.
shows how much CFL we watch.
But also doesn't mean that that's exactly where he's from. Like,
Yeah, but that's
could
where
be-
he came from. That's the team that he was playing for. I don't care what city or what little village he's from. He played for the Argonauts. and that's-
I'm sorry you don't care about the history of your Cowboys kicker.
I really don't.
Hey, do you think that
Back up.
When it concerns Toronto.
Okay,
we
actually,
don't.
here, legit question. Okay, please don't kick me off for asking this. Do most teams not have backup kickers then? Does all the teams just run with one kicker?
Just one.
Yeah.
Sometimes the punter might crack me if you got him.
you
Sometimes the punter will be able to come on and possibly, but they're not good enough. Like you'll always see, like a lot of the times, if a kicker gets hurt in a game, the team will just go straight to going 2 points every time.
Okay, guess what? I had a kicker who got injured this year in fantasy. Between hitting the field after the game started to not even the first chance to kick. Like he got injured in between, like he was going for Gatorade or something like that.
Well, maybe that's what happened. Do you guys remember a few years ago when the New England's kicker was hurt? So Doug Flutie came on and did a drop kick because he was the backup quarterback, and he did a little they can punt. He punted it through the uprights.
I only remember the drop. I only remember the drop kick because I watched it online.
Yeah, you did. Doug Flutie. But no, kicker teams usually do not carry a backup kicker. There's just no room for that on the roster. It's hard enough to have one on your team.
That's like the Seahawks, not their extra point kicker, but their punt guy. He's came from Australian rules football. Dickinson, is it? Mm-hmm. He can punt the fuck out.
You're seeing that. You're seeing a few Aussie rules guys coming because those guys can, like you said, they
can fucking
do
the fucking thing.
they
Yeah.
can they can punt it.
Alex has been trying to say something. Every time I see him about to talk, I cut him off.
No, I'm past that point. It was a joke. I think it's well past, but I tried to put it in a few times. But anyways, he's Albanian and he fled the Serbian forces when he was 9 years old. So
Oh, that's kind of cool.
There's a little.
He's battle tested. I like it.
Oh, he's born in Kosovo.
Yeah, that.
Been there.
Nice.
Oh shit, really?
Sweet as that is.
But-
okay, so he's our guy. So
What I did. Oh, sorry.
I'm just saying. I think we've talked about this enough. Let's fucking move on.
I did want to say just
Jesus.
this is my experience with Greg the Leg. I figured, okay, he's back. He's got it. Had a kicker who had a bye week, but couldn't drop him because he's like a top 5, and it's worth it. It's worth hanging on to. So I picked up Greg the Leg just as a Band-Aid for that week, and he goes and gets 0 points.
Last week?
Yeah,
He had
because-
0 points last
Yeah,
week.
because they went for 2.
Oh yeah, they didn't. Yeah, you're right.
Well,
they didn't even do it after. Yeah, they didn't do.
I
the
just
point after.
I don't know why you would have picked up Greg the Leg when I ran with him for most of the season up until their bye week, and then I dropped him, and I was complaining about him the whole time, and we complain about him every week.
Because looking at his games leading up, I was like, okay, Cowboys are going to score a bunch of points, and Greg's not going to have to kick a fucking 40-yarder. So I don't know. I obviously made a terrible, terrible mistake. And
Who's gonna pick up this guy? Someone's got to go pick up.
All I'm saying,
Hallelujah.
actually, you know what?
Hallelujah.
Okay, actually, this is the funnier thing about
31.
this is I won the most points for this week in our fantasy football.
I know.
If Greg the
Beating
Leg
me.
would have actually kicked,
Yeah.
Alex would have beat me. I beat him by 1 point to get the most points.
Bullshit.
Well, I got $50. You get $50.
Yeah, you
If-
get $50. I got
Yeah.
to do
So
it,
fucking look who's buying beers in Dali.
Oh, it's all on me, baby. Okay, what do we got?
Next, Cowboys versus Falcons first injury report.
Okay.
Tyrone Smith is doing rehab, and Dallas signs kicker.
Hallelujah.
There he is again.
So Tyron Smith, obviously, that was a huge injury last week. You could really see that our left tackle, Terrence Steele, was getting burned. So hopefully he's not out too much longer. I doubt he's going to be back this week, but I really hope they've kind of practiced with Terrence Steele a little bit more on the left side. Not too sure how Atlanta's rush defense is or their pass rushers are, but Terrence Steele last week was really fucking hard to watch. So the sooner Smith is out there, the better for us, to be honest.
What are you searching for there, love?
I'm finding this injury, I think.
No, he got hurt a couple games ago.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind.
Atlanta's a funny team because they started terrible, but I think they're kind of.
Well, they beat the Saints last
they're
week.
turning it around a little bit. Yeah, the Saints are funny this season though as well. They've got it in them to fucking shit the bed.
Well, the thing with well, not really good thing, but the thing with the NFL is there's so much parity in it that each week it doesn't matter how bad the team is. As we saw Jacksonville beat the Bills, it doesn't really matter what team you're playing there. And maybe the Cowboys last week, to go back to Denver, maybe we kind of slept on the Broncos a little bit too much. Hopefully they're going to be a little bit more jazzed up to go against the Falcons. But because if we don't come out and lay a throttle down on these bitches, there's going to be some. Oh man, if they come out and get an early lead, or if they're even in the game, there's going to be a little bit doubt about how good Dallas is actually as a football team.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you think that are you worried about the Falcons then? Like, are you worried that we're not going? Like, obviously we weren't worried about the Broncos. I feel like they're going to come into this game. I feel like it's going to be a decimation.
You think? Well, you think so? You think Cowboys are going to roll in and smack out Atlanta?
They absolutely have to.
I would like to see that. I'm not worried about the Falcons, to be honest. I don't think Dallas's defense matches up that great with the Falcons' offense. Cordero Patterson has had quite a great year rushing the ball, and then you have Kyle Pitts catching the ball. Matt Ryan, like he's always going to be able to put up points.
Yeah, but what's his nuts is AWOL. Calvin Ridley.
Oh, Ridley. Yeah, Ridley kind of went out because of mental health kind of stuff.
That's an interesting stat though. They're 4-4, but they're 3-1 away from home.
So, and I'm pretty sure they're in AT&T Stadium this weekend.
Yeah,
they are.
It is.
And that's the thing. Like Teddy Bridgewater just looked like a really good quarterback against us, and I'd say Matt Ryan's substantially better than Teddy Bridgewater. I mean, I don't think the Falcons have as good of a running game as Denver did, but they do have a couple decent running backs, and they have a couple big weapons on offense. So it's going to be really on our defense. And I don't think our defense in the first half played that bad against Denver. We just could not get on the board, and we could not get the defense off the field. So I don't like the matchup against their offense, but our offense should be able to put points up on Atlanta's defense quite easily.
No, I didn't watch the game last week.
Lucky.
I was busy, but what was going on with Dak? Like, was he rushed back too early?
He couldn't hit. So every time he had an open wide receiver, he couldn't hit them. He would throw it over their head. With CeeDee Lamb multiple times, wide open touchdowns, and Dak overthrew him. And then there was a couple times that the guys were wide open, and the Amari Cooper, fucking TP20, they just dropped passes, and they were wide open with like open room, and in key third down, so that just killed the drive. We went for it on fourth down 4 times. We didn't get it a single time.
It's
shit
just
like
one
that.
of those games where nothing goes right.
You won't get the reference from Varsity Blues since you've never seen it, Steve, but it's like the game after they went to the strip joint all night and they all just sucked balls.
Adam, I'm sorry I hurt you.
I'm just saying.
I know that bothers you that I've never seen that movie.
It's just a quintessential American high school football movie that was produced by MTV. And
right. I am from England. You know that, right?
I know, but that's why I just feel like as a football fan, you would have watched that. And then you fucking shape. What's the show that you watched that you liked?
City Blues.
What? No. I can't remember what I said.
Biloxi.
Oh, Biloxi Blues.
Biloxi
yeah. When you said Varsity Blues, like, I thought you meant Biloxi Blues.
Yeah.
I don't even know what it is.
I just wanted to do the Varsity Blues callback and put you on the internet.
That's fine.
Knowing that you haven't seen it. So I can't wait to watch it with you.
So what do we got I know every week we kind of do the QB index, like what the quarterbacks are ranked. I'm kind of interested to see where Dak is after last week. He had to drop a few spots. So before you go into it, we always kind of guess what we think he was. I think he was number 2 the last time we did this prior to him being out.
Yeah, he was number 2.
I'm going to say he's probably fallen to 7.
Ooh. Okay, so the other on paper, I guess you know what? I'm not going to even say it.
Well, just pick your number. How about let's try that.
I'm going to say he's 5.
I'm going to say he's 5. I'm going to say he's 5 as well.
I'm going to go. 5's a good number. I'm going to go 4.
Oh, you're going with the Dak number 4. Nice. With his own
was
number.
He one? He one?
Is he getting his champagne power ranking here?
Yeah, he's
Okay, here we go. Are you guys nervous?
Not really.
No. Just hit us. Alex, you know?
No.
Well, let's keep scrolling here. What do we got?
Going slowly. Thomas Brady.
I mean,
said in the
goat.
fucking title.
I was gonna say it said in the title.
How many
Brady
times has that
reclaims.
happened?
So Brady, I mean, obviously,
Jesus, 2,600 yards already.
25 TD passes, 5 interceptions. That's quite good.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
5-1, not bad.
So he's on pace for 50 TDs and 5,200 yards. Crazy.
And I mean,
It's not
let's
bad.
just also say for a man that's 44, putting his hair up that high, he can rock it.
Hey, you can.
He can rock
can.
it.
Fuck yeah. He's banging a
Number
hot chick,
2,
too.
Lamar. Ooh, actually, Lamar had a pretty
LJ.
good.
Oh,
You fucked it up.
I'm sorry.
You fucker.
Guys, it's hard.
None of us said 3 either.
No, none of us said 3. So number 2, if anyone that's just listening, we were slowly scrolling it down for some suspense. Alex over scrolled. He couldn't see that. He couldn't see that big paragraph and just kept going.
Look. This is the previous. Yeah, okay.
So Lamar Jackson's number 2. He had a pretty good game against the Vikings. Next, who do we got? I wonder where Dak is.
Number
Whoa,
three.
number 3.
Okay, so he still got it. He still got
Hey,
it.
who was closest?
You.
Yeah.
Yep. Steve,
Okay.
UK Steve was closest.
4.
So what does it say? That performance came out of nowhere. Perhaps it came from Prescott's calf injury, which interrupted the rhythm of this Cowboys offense. Prescott moved well Sunday, but he missed a lot of throws. The absence of left tackle Tyron Smith allowed pressure to get to Dak, and he didn't respond well. There were also tip passes on key downs and drops. A missed game and a performance like this knocks him out of the QB index top spot. Well, he was top spot last year, but Dak and the Cowboys still should love where they are at the season's midpoint. It's kind of funny. Literally, we said everything.
Yeah.
We talked about everything already. Like Tyrone Smith wasn't there, so he was getting a lot of pressure. There was a lot of overthrows. There was a lot of tip passes, and everything just seemed. It was weird. I've never seen Dak play like that. So.
I think you combo everything, and then it was a long time off. Let's say like 2.5 weeks of not playing football, basically, or playing an NFL game, anyways, because the bye week, and then he missed that game. So I think that just adds up. I think that's why the rhythm was off.
The rhythm was definitely off. You know what? He's cleaned up a little bit.
If he was
since
dancing with me, he'd be stepping on my feet.
The rhythm is gonna move. Yeah.
I was just gonna say
The rhythm is
that.
gonna move. Yeah.
It's get you, not move you, innit?
Oh, I don't know the lyrics.
He's been cleaning up his fumbles though. He had 6 fumbles, I think, after the 5th game. So he hasn't been fumbling, which is good, obviously, but he has to clean up his performance from last week. Let's just hope it was just a freak thing. And it's so funny, like Cowboys fans are just, because I try to talk to everyone else that messages me on pictures, and someone had wrote on one of my posts, hopefully we trade Dak for Aaron Rodgers. I was like, I wasn't sure if they were joking or not, but they were. I was like, oh, I laughed. I was like, it was one bad game. He's like, yeah, but we just can't have this. I was like, man, you're fucking mental. Like, you're absolutely mental. People are just so funny. One bad game, and it's like, fucking throw them to the
I
wolves.
know.
Can I just say I hate that Derek Carr's at number 4 and he's even up 2 spots because he got 10 fucking points at the weekend.
Why do you
Yeah.
hate Derek Carr being at number 4?
Because I dropped Justin Herbert for Derek Carr because he was playing the Giants and he threw 2 interceptions and got 10 fucking points. I just said it, 10 fucking points.
Wow.
Yeah,
So
why is
how
Carr
do you
number
move up?
4?
How the
Yeah,
hell
why
do
is he
you
number
move
4?
up?
And why has he gone up 2 fucking spots?
I have no idea.
I mean, look at this. This is not good.
No, it's not good.
That's not good.
Why did I put him in? Because I'm an idiot.
They look at his yards, his PCT and YPA.
Do you think this has something to do with DVOA?
It might. But he didn't. By the looks of it, he didn't have a good game. So that's kind of strange.
All right, and rounding it up, of course, Stafford. I mean, he deserves to be there.
Stafford in the top 5. We don't even care after
Fucking
the top 5.
Herbert and Stafford look like they're fucking buddies that played on
They
the
look
same
like they're
lacrosse
fucking?
team.
Father and son.
Yeah, fucking buddies. For sure.
Hey, you want to go fuck, buddy?
For sure they're fucking buddies.
All right, well, screw
Well,
those
I
two
am
guys.
surprised Dak stayed in the top 5. To be honest, I was kind of thinking he was going to fall out there. If he has one
Yeah.
more bad game, they're going to fucking.
I wasn't
ostracize
surprised.
him.
I've got more faith in your QB than you do.
Oh,
Because hey, says the guy that didn't watch his fucking performance on Sunday. You'd be saying different.
I was cleaning out my garage.
I get that, but if he doesn't throw 2 touchdown passes with 4 minutes left, his stat line's looking pretty fucking grim.
love it when Anth gets so red.
Well, you guys watched it. He looked like shit.
No, he was terrible.
He looked really bad.
He literally had outside of the last fucking 5 minutes of the game when he got some sort of connection with Turner. I think the best quote of last week was, "Great, Turner. You're helping nobody's fantasy football team last week."
2 touchdowns.
Two
touchdowns.
No, nobody knows who he is.
2 touchdowns and
Which is, but like, okay, kind of goes back to the fact that they have a good offensive repertoire that if Dak is having a bad game, just let Splash and Dash run it more. Like do short.
They only ran it 16 times and threw it 40. Not enough. Okay, moving on. What do we got? Do you want to hit into the power rankings? It kind of goes hand in hand.
I just
let's
thought
go
you were
power
going to start
rankings
fighting. I
next
thought
year.
you were going to start fighting Steve there for a second.
Well, I was jacked up.
All right,
You sucker punch.
guys.
Nobody loves Dak more than I do.
Cowboy fans reacts with the sucker punch to a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. That's the thumbnail.
And then
Are we trying to go viral?
me and Adam like, whoa, with our hands on the side of our head like Home Alone.
Beardless Cowboys fan.
Cowboys fan knocks out a
sucker
Cooper Rush.
punches. Cowboys elementary school child.
Giant baby. Sucker punching Steelers fan.
Cowboys fan sucker punches Cooper Rush, who's wearing a Steelers jersey.
Yeah. Okay. Everyone's talking about how the Cardinals are back on top and how the Chargers and Browns are crashing the new look top 10. I don't know what the fuck that.
So don't
what they're talking about,
over
but-
scroll here this time.
Okay.
Let's be excited. Let's get our picks for the Cowboys. I'm saying 7.
What were they last time? I can't remember.
I can't even remember. I think they were top 5. I think
8. I'm going 8. Someone go 6. Someone go 6, and let's fucking.
I'm trying to think of the records right now.
They're 6-2 right now. So they.
No, I know theirs. I'm trying to think of everyone else's.
Right.
I'm gonna say that they're 4.
Yeah, top 5 definitely. Top 5. I'll go 5 because Adam went 4.
Oh, so what do we got
4, 5,
7,
7, 8.
Okay, it's gonna be.
I feel
6.
bad, but here we go.
Okay, so number 1 we have
It's gonna be the Cardinals.
related links. We have Cardinals.
Good show.
Okay, of course.
Arizona.
I mean,
Previous rank number 3.
Yeah, because they'd lost to Green Bay, so they were. I think the Cowboys actually may have overtook them.
and
Green Bay overtook them last.
Oh,
week.
there we go.
Buckies.
Okay,
Okay, look at that. Look at that. He's just the tipping the Tampa Bay Bucks one.
Tampa Bay 2 makes sense. They went up from 3, or they're up 3 spots.
previous rank number 5. Yeah, that's a big leap.
That is a
and
big
they're
leap.
6-2. Our Cowboys are 6.
Yeah, but they're coming off a win. The Cowboys are coming off a loss.
That's
to
why
the
they're
Denver.
number. That's why we're number
The
4.
Broncos.
Do I have your? Can I keep
Yes,
scrolling?
you keep
You can
scrolling.
scroll.
Tennessee.
What the fuck is that?
No, you know what?
That's huge. Up
They're
6.
sneaking up because they went into LA and fucking
Without Derrick Henry.
without Derrick Henry and fucking
so
dominated.
they moved up 6 spots from rank 9 to rank 3.
I think that's
a big
little
jump. That's a big jump.
That's a little.
I think
fucking
Steve's going to be
clickbaity,
right.
but
I think
okay,
Steve's
okay.
going to be right.
I
I've
don't
seen it
even remember
before.
his
No,
number.
he said 5. I said 4.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, can we go?
You can, yeah.
Go.
Ooh, the pack.
For a second there,
Previous number 1.
I was already raising my arm to like celebrate because I thought it was the Cowboys for some reason.
Dropped down 3 spots. Green Bay was previously at number 1. They have fallen down 3 spots to 4. Crack them if you got them.
Crack him if you got
So
him.
just on that, Devante Adams had 6, 4, I think 4, 5, or 6 receptions on 14 at the weekend.
Wow.
He was just getting thrown behind. Yeah.
Yeah,
he
well,
was-
Jordan Love first
yeah.
start.
It was bad. Yeah.
First start. Fuck Jordan Love.
J Love.
J-Lo.
Okay.
Jolo.
Jolo.
So what do we got
Okay,
here?
here we go. Here we go.
This is Steve. He's
Number
going to be
5.
right. Number
Could we be
5.
right?
There we go.
This game will humble you. The Cowboys entered Sunday as a universally recognized superpower in the NFC. Then the day brought a blowout loss that was far worse than the 30-16 final score indicated it was. This was a defeat that summoned bad memories of 2020. The Broncos rushed for 190 yards against a disinterested-looking Dallas defense. Well, Dak Prescott wasn't able to eclipse 100 yards passing until there were only 10 minutes remaining on the game clock. The thousands of Broncos fans who invaded AT&T Stadium got theirs money worth. This was a 3-hour party at Dallas's expense. Mike McCarthy's staff is clear directives. Study the tape, then burn it. I kind of like that. So yeah, that basically sums it up.
Yep.
But number 5, they're 6-2, and everyone
We dropped
you're gonna
3
lose
spots.
games.
Okay, we dropped 3 spots. So we were
Just on that,
2.
what was the reason for? Do the Cowboys often get that many away fans in the
Oh
stadium?
yeah. I was saying
Okay.
this to the guys when I went the last 2 times I went down. I'd say it was probably maybe not 50-50, but probably 60-40.
Wow.
And
Really?
a guy I follow was at the game and he was filming, and it was like the Cowboys or the Broncos ball, And none of the Cowboy fans are trying to cheer or anything. They're all just kind of sitting there. And then he zooms in over on Broncos fans on a third down, and they were just going fucking insane. It's not a
Crack
very.
'em if you got 'em.
That's a common theme though, because like you can say the same about the Premier League, right? United, there's fucking 76,000 people, but a lot of the home fans are like day trippers.
Yeah, they
You know
want
what I mean?
to. Yeah.
They don't know the songs. They just go. But the away fans are the hardcore fans, and there's 2,000 of them in the
Yep.
corner, and they're just fucking singing and chanting all game because they're the real fans.
Yeah, they're diehards.
The NHL or the Canucks, maybe I don't know about that anymore, but the Canucks were the same way when they had a very good winning team back in the Sedin days. There was just a lot of the tickets were business tickets, so it was, and the prices became so high because of that the regular
Average
fan couldn't come to a lot of games. And anyways, you would see that same effect where in like a close game at the end, some of the fans would just be not necessarily other teams fans, but not even fair weather fans.
So
just like leaving at the end of the third.
What I've read is like the Cowboys. If you go watch an away game, you're gonna have a better time as a Cowboys fan than when you go to AT&T
Yeah,
Stadium.
What was
I can see that,
you wish you would have told us that before we got our Expedia fucking tickets or whatever.
Well, yeah, because now the amount we're going to be paying for these fucking
I know.
Thanksgiving tickets, we probably could have went to the two prior fucking games.
But that's what we were originally going to do. KC on the Sunday and do a 2-gamer, which man, we should have fucking did that.
Yeah, but then we would still be going to the Thanksgiving game.
Oh,
so-
is it the Thanksgiving game?
Yeah, we're going to the
Oh,
Thanksgiving
fuck, that's
game.
why you're spending so much money.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
I mean, guess what?
Pretty penny, but fuck it.
Hey, but you get a second turkey dinner, right?
Hey, when
Exactly.
when you're a professional podcaster, you have
You got
to
to
do it.
You got to
Gotta
do
do
it.
That's right. We're going
Yeah,
for these
I don't
meetings.
disagree. I'm just, yeah.
Which is a special thank you to all our fans who are helping us make this quality content come directly to you in your home or in your ear holes.
But one last thing to say to it, you guys, we've all been to Seahawks games, right?
Yep.
Like
Yeah.
a Seahawks game, like as a Seahawks fan, like people that go and root for the Seahawks, it's a completely different
It's
environment.
actually pretty loud.
It's real. That's what I mean. So that was the only NFL game I'd ever
Yeah.
been to with Seahawks.
What's
and-
it called now? Lumen Field?
Who knows?
Westfield
But
is
then
for
you
me,
go.
but-
But then you go down to Dallas, and it's like I remember at the end of the game, Cowboys would score, and I'm trying to give people high fives, and they're looking at me like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Well, you know what? I when
We
I
fucking scored, you moron! And I'm going nuts, right? Like fucking just high five. Tay's looking at me. I'm like, well, this is just this is how it's supposed to be, man.
I guess when I went
You guys
down
wait, I'm gonna be going crazy.
when I went down to
I'll high-five
Dallas
you.
and I saw
Thanks, babe.
the Eagles versus the Cowboys, I guess there was still a lot of Cowboys fans in the stadium. I felt there was more Cowboy fans there than Eagle fans, but obviously because it's a pretty big rivalry, you'll get more Dallas Cowboys fans out for that type of game, I'm guessing.
I don't know. I went KC versus Dallas, and KC's not that far from Dallas. And then I went Patriots versus Dallas. So Patriots have a lot of fans.
It's just going to be weird slumming it and not being in a box this time at AT&T Stadium. So I don't know what we're
you'll
gonna
figure
do,
it out.
you know.
Tell me what the tickets are at.
No, you don't even want to know. We'll worry about that. I look almost every day.
Are they going up?
They're kind of staying stagnant.
Oh, from what I last saw?
I don't know what you last
Okay.
saw. Let's just say they're not fucking cheap.
If you are
and they're not good seats.
if you're if you're listening to this right now and you're going to be at the Thanksgiving game when the Raiders are at Cowboys Stadium
And you wanna
Jerry
give us
Darrell,
your tickets.
and you want to give us your tickets, or if you just want to hook up and hook up.
Are we just doing? Are we just Tindering this? Are we just Tindering this?
Then you'll be in luck because Anth shaved. So hookups all round.
ask for our host Anthbeth's ID first and foremost. I was just going to say, hey, look, if you're there and you want to show some
Question.
Cowboys CanFan love, let us know.
Question, AJ,
Which also doesn't sound good.
are you Raiders then on this trip? Or are you Cowboys?
I mean, I after watching all of these online fight videos, I am
Cowboys.
going home team and just fucking
Yeah, but after seeing how many
silently cheering.
seeing how many Denver Broncos fans were at the last game, you might, if you wear a Raiders jersey, you
know
might be
what?
on the fucking.
If we could see an AJ fight on his own podcast, like when
Oh,
you talk about it afterwards, that would be amazing.
we have to comment. We have to comment. We're breaking
That would
it
be
down.
brilliant. He's just sat there coming at it with a fucking black eye.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I obviously just get whooped, but in the idea of maybe Texas has, and for the content, maybe Texas has like if you decide to fight him and he says, okay, then no one's, that's the old West. That's just how it is.
You're only allowed to shoot each other if you're
Yeah.
outside, though.
Yeah. No shooting in here. Get out. Get outside on the public streets to do
Shoot
that.
each other, yeah.
No, but look, if it's for the content, absolutely. If we're gonna get 100 views, I mean,
Well, like I already, that's all it takes. That's what I already said to you guys. I told Tay that we were going down to make a documentary about making a viral video by getting into a fight with a bunch of Las Vegas Raiders fans. But
well, let's just hope Adam doesn't start fucking DMing people, and suddenly we end up
Crack me
with
if you got
3
him.
dudes coming to our hotel room.
yeah, hey, you wanted. I heard you said you wanted to hook
You
up.
guys wanted to hook up?
I want the small guy with the mustache.
Yeah.
At that point, we're just like, take him.
Yeah.
Just leave us alone. You can have him. Just have him back by midnight.
Yeah, and make sure you take him to Walgreens afterwards for a PCR test.
Get that PCR test. He's got to fly in 2 days.
Okay, what else do we
I
got?
wish it was going.
All right. So I don't know who Mick Shots is.
Hey. It's not too late, Steve.
No, I'm in Calgary for work. I can't go that week.
You can call in sick.
What? Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't go to Calgary for this job. I'm
Sick.
But, by the way, don't watch YouTube.
Yeah.
Or download any Dallas Cowboys content.
Hey, I believe it. Mick Shots. He's a writer for the Cowboys.
Okay, so Mick Shots says
It's not his last name. It's just Mick, and then it's his shot.
so Mick's shot
Yeah.
is
No, Mick Shots.
Mick Shots. There's always something to adjust.
What's happening right
AJ's stuck on repeat. Yeah, so let's see what he's got going on here.
Hey, look who's that little cutie.
There he is.
There's our coach.
Look at him. He looks like he's looking
That's my
over.
coach.
He sees someone in the stand eating a burger or something. It's like, God dang it, I got to get one of those after practice.
Y'all just hold up 1 second. Excuse me, is that a double cheese or
Tell me what's on it.
Hey, you know what?
Tell me what's on it.
What is this article
Tell me
about?
what's
here,
on
Ann?
it.
What's this article about here?
I don't know. I didn't read
Oh,
it.
okay.
It's mixed shots. They got to adjust on some stuff.
okay.
So they're basically just talking about the COVID-19, the no line dancing, at least not on Wednesday. They were basically without tackle Tyrone Smith, like we talked about.
Gallup. We haven't talked about Gallup
is
possibly
coming back.
Yeah, Gallup is back in the house, which is good because Seti the Enti showed up on the injury report
Really?
today, missing practice with a shoulder injury. So if that couldn't be any better timing, like obviously we want all of them, but if you're gonna lose Sed with a shoulder injury, it'd be nice to have. I'm pretty sure.
Turner?
I think it talked about it in that article we were on.
Oh, okay. Well, let's go back here.
Wednesday with the shoulder injury, plus the offensive coordinator Kellen Moore said earlier in the week about Gallup's impending return. He'll bring some juice, more energy, excited to have him back. Gallup, I think in the very first game when he got hurt, he looked like the best receiver in the first 2 quarters, and then he obviously got hurt. So he hasn't played since week 1.
It's nuts. I mean, we can't expect too much from him then on this game.
Fuck yeah, you can.
You think so?
I think wide receiver is probably the best position for you to miss time and get back in and be able to have a chance at making a splash.
And he's
Right.
he's a young
I guess so.
young wide receiver too, so he should be able to get back to his form quickly. As you get older, and speaking from experience,
Right.
it's harder to get things back up and going.
And then they're basically talking about third downs here, how we had been pretty efficient prior to last Sunday, that getting off the field and then on defense and then extending drives. And then against obviously Denver, we were terrible at it. So they're basically just spending this week trying to get back on track to where they were prior to that terrible game against Denver.
I mean,
It's just an anomaly, right?
It was.
Just looking at those things there, they were only twice all season. They were less than 50%.
Exactly.
And then they were 38.5 on that day. It's just an anomaly. It's nothing to fucking go crazy over. It's never going to happen again.
I agree with you. But as a Cowboys fan and just reading what other Cowboys fans think, actually, you know what? I was very surprised with how most of the fan base was. Most of them were saying, you know what? I think we needed to get beat up a little bit and get humbled a little bit at this time of the year to get our heads back on straight, which sometimes that can be a bonus.
That's fair. Yeah.
well, the worst thing would be to go into the playoffs without feeling contested, like you've been tested or faced loss, because then it's like just a matter of those teams always. I mean, the only team who came close to it was the 18-1 Patriots, and every team that goes on this long ass run before the playoffs typically
Doesn't win.
no, because like it just feels like someone always, and it's always the eighth seed or the 7th seed that like figures out how to beat them.
No wonder they were fucking seeded 18-1. Fucking hell.
Well, you know what?
Yeah.
They won a lot of games.
As we're talking about this, it feels like the scene where Micah Parsons lost to Ben DiNucci in chess, and he's just like, man, you're not even that good. That to me feels like what this last weekend is like. They lost in a game of chess to someone who shouldn't have possibly won, and you got to make those adjustments so that when a better team comes at you, they're not going to pick the holes at it.
Right.
Hey, do you think Ben DiNucci's in a pub somewhere cracking pool balls and like hitting on some woman twice his age and saying, "Hey, I beat that guy in a chess match."
I beat the lion in a chess match.
And the song is like,
I hope not.
"Boys are back in town."
I hope not, because I think he's on our practice roster. So, if he's in a bar somewhere, we're in trouble.
That's the life.
And actually, we never found this out. The game that Dak wasn't playing, who was the backup quarterback? Like, was it DiNucci?
Probably, yeah.
Anyways, doesn't matter.
D.
Doesn't
Benny
matter.
D.
Going back to this, it doesn't really matter about that game, but I really do think in the offseason we trade Dak Prescott for Aaron Rodgers.
No.
One bad game, just we can't have it.
Bye, Presky.
See ya, Prescott. Fuck that fan, by the way, whoever said that.
Okay. Okay, now we're into...
You should dox him. Put him on blast.
Yeah.
Who was it?
I can't remember. At fuckstick.com.
At fucking idiot.
And Fuckstick12, I know him well. 2021 NFL playoff predictions at midseason mark. Picking 8 division winners and 6 wildcard teams. Who the fuck are these guys, and who do they think they are that they can make this decision?
It's Matt Money Smith.
So obviously
of course.
obviously for the NFC East, it's gonna pick. Dallas is gonna be the decision for the division
winner.
Yeah. It's pretty Dallas right now with the 6-2 lead. It's gonna be pretty hard for any NFC East team to regain that. I think they're all 3 games back right now. I think the Giants and Eagles are both 3-6, so they're gonna have a really hard time.
Here's the
gaining.
thing, Anth. If that does happen, if that does not work out to happen with the Cowboys winning the division, I wonder how quick our episodes are gonna get.
Well, this podcast will be dead in the fucking water.
Oh man, I don't even want to joke about.
You won't
that.
even talk. You will not even talk.
I won't even. I don't even want to. If we lose a 6-2 3-game lead over the NFC East,
Not happening.
Fuck.
Do you want to roll through this and see what these guys pick?
Sure. So AFC East is they're starting off with their same Bills. Next, AFC North. I mean, do you want to talk about each one, or do you just want to hammer? No. It's hard to be the guy that reads through it if I'm not in control of the.
No, I'm sorry. I was wondering what this was. Like,
it's just another in the same division as them.
okay. Next,
Baltimore for the AFC North champs.
of course, AFC South.
Whoa. Second place, Browns. No.
So so you're
Oh,
Don't
you think-
forget those Steelers are coming. They're crawling. They're crawling up there.
yeah, but they're saying that the Steelers are one of their wild card teams.
I heard that Aaron Rodgers was getting traded to the Steelers.
Aren't these the wild cards that they're selecting?
That's the frying pan to the fire. Let me tell you.
Why?
Why?
Yeah, why?
Do you want to get into the Aaron Rodgers now?
No.
Let's do this first.
AFC North. We did that one. Tennessee Titans, AFC South.
Do you guys hear that? Is that the plane crashing?
No, that's right.
Dude, you guys, does anyone else feel warm or like
phone going off.
Are the walls closing in? AFC West champs. We got the Chargers, and then so maybe Alex, maybe you're right. Maybe they're saying these other teams because this time they put 2 teams in there.
I think those are wild cards.
Yeah, it's got to be those are who their picks for the wild cards. So there's 6 wild card teams.
Yeah, dog.
What? That doesn't.
Yeah, because 2 get by, one and one get by,
Is that because of the extra game?
and then the
I
other.
thought
I think yes.
So there's an extra week
No.
of playoffs. Man, we sound
I don't know, guys.
so dumb.
Why are we throwing this? Why are we throwing?
Well,
these
because no,
details
but
at
it
us?
used to be this. It was when they added the 7th playoff team. It was the first team, first overall seed had the first round bye, and then the rest of the teams. Second played 6th, third place played 7th, third place played 6th, and fourth place 5th. That's how it was last year. So yeah, there's 3 wild card teams.
So last season we expanded it to 3 wild cards.
Which makes sense because there's 2 divisions, which makes 6 wild card teams.
Yeah, you know what? Guess what?
I mean, come on.
Okay, not to do another
Sometimes you just got to think out loud.
not to do another varsity blues callbacks, but we definitely sound like the Dummyo squad right now.
A bunch of dummios. This is the good thing about clips. We can just clip what we want.
We're gonna clip it. Yeah, we clip around.
Listen.
And you know what? For those of you that are at the 40-minute marker, your comment down below. We might have a jersey for you.
Oh,
that's a lie. Like maybe like a picture of
let
a
me
jersey.
comment. Why do you want me to comment?
Yeah, Adam never says what to
I
comment.
never said what to say.
But you were right, Alex.
Varsity Blues.
Those teams were the wild card teams in the AFC.
Yeah, so they're expecting. Yeah, so it goes one winner from each, and then the next best 3. And so they're expecting the Chiefs and Raiders and Chargers from the AFC West to all make it. That's a hot division.
And speaking of that division, the Broncos are the 4th team in that. So the Broncos are were from a very battle-tested division.
Fuck those Broncos,
Fuck
man.
the Broncos.
Okay, AFC wildcard teams. Okay, they
so
switch up the fucking.
We were wrong.
Okay, wait. This is AFC. Okay,
Oh, it's still.
all right. So whatever. We don't know what the fuck is going on, but what really
I
matters
don't understand.
here
I don't understand this.
is the Cowboys.
Oh, there you go.
Are a unanimous decision to win the NFC
Why?
East.
Why do they say this?
Despite the Week 9 hiccup against the Denver Broncos, there's no reason to think this Cowboys offense won't continue to roll. Even if it doesn't, no one else in the NFC East looks poised to challenge them. Of the 3 teams that appear to be running away with their divisions, the Packers, Titans, and Cowboys, Dallas is the most likely to follow through.
That's all.
True dat.
That was like me this morning after a Chinese.
Yeah,
Most likely to follow through.
The last. Let's finish it up.
Yeah,
here.
let's finish this up. I
Pats,
feel like this
NFC
segment
North
is we're really
champs.
stretching here.
NFC South champs, Tampa Bay Bucks, of course. And
Fuck 'em.
I don't know what the fuck the New Orleans Saints are doing in there too. And the NFC West is the Cardinals. I mean, I could go through and pick that right now because you're just picking the top of each division right now.
pretty much. Fuck these guys.
Hey, Money Smith.
Matt Money Smith.
Get outta here.
He made his own name up too.
Yeah,
he
he
made,
Definitely
he
did.
made his-
He definitely did.
And
Hey,
make
did
sure
you
it's
hear-
One of them
money.
made his own name up, and one of them was too stupid to make his own name up. He just
I'm down.
used the one he was given.
hey, did you guys hear? My nickname's Money.
Oh yeah.
Can you put it in quotation marks,
Yeah,
please?
my name's Money.
Matt Money Smith with that fucking, Sears plaid shirt is not Money Smith.
No. I'm not Matt Money Smith. I'm Money Smith.
Okay, what else do we got here?
Well, now we're going to get into the just a little bit of some contact sports here with Delvin Cook.
Oh,
But apparently,
wow.
Vikings running back Delvin Cook responded to a lawsuit from his former girlfriend alleging assault.
Yeah. So I didn't read this. I looked at there was a tweet posted and it was a picture of her after the alleged assault. And
Can y'all hear that?
No.
Yeah. Okay.
Look, all this shit. I don't know anything about this. It's always shitty because we're in a world where it damn well could be true, but it's just saying that can completely derail his career. And I'm not trying to. I don't know enough to pick a side. I'm just saying that's the kind of thing that we're up against. Like it's a he said she said scenario at this point. Right?
Until who was it mentioned it? You mentioned it?
yeah,
Yeah. Until you mentioned this, I had not heard anything. But
it just came out
as soon as
yesterday.
it said former girlfriend, she lying.
Well, this
I don't know that. I'm not a lawyer. I'm just
No,
saying.
this is what makes it so hard. Is like
Seems
I'm just
pretty-
kidding,
he
by the way.
seems
That was a joke.
No, but he seems pretty. He seems pretty sincere. I don't know, just his
Yeah, he
mannerisms.
does. Yeah.
His mannerisms, he seems pretty sincere. But like Alex said, either way, I mean, you can't pick a side, and even if you do pick a side, you're wrong. You know what I mean? You're never gonna come out looking like whatever you say. If you side with the. Well, like he said, he came out and said he's the victim. So I don't know. I just stay out of it and just kind of go, oh, well, fuck, that's shitty.
is he missing any playing time?
No, this just happened. I think it just came out yesterday.
I don't know.
Okay, so and I know and I don't know. I know and I don't know.
I know and I don't know. That I don't know that I don't know. No.
Well, it says he expects to play Sunday, so
Yeah, he'll still be in. I mean, they can't
they
suspend
can't
him.
make him not play on hearsay, right? So
Right. Okay. I get. Yeah. That was my biggest question was what is in a scenario like this. I know in the past they have obviously suspended or fined players for not following certain code of conduct in
Has
the
to be
NFL.
proven still.
Has to be okay.
Yeah,
So
they can't just suspend them or unless it's like the Deshaun Watson thing where there's 40 chicks saying that he was getting handy. That's a little different. Like
each into it's everybody's own journey, I guess.
But with saying this, like if he did beat up his ex-girlfriend, fuck him, like a piece of shit, obviously. But we don't have we have just as much information as anyone else. It's news in the NFL. It's big news. He's one of the stars of the league. And like I said, if he did beat up a chick, fuck him.
Hey,
and
look, it's funny. Abuse is broad. That word is
abuse broad.
No, like it can be. It can mean a lot of things. Did he just say "fuck you" and
No,
he
they're
verbally
saying-
abuse
they're
you? Or,
saying
okay,
they-
physically,
yeah.
And then the other thing is not to. I have nothing against Richard Sherman, but he was one fucking strong door panel away from probably an assault.
Beating up an old couple.
But it's fine because it didn't. So there's just, and this isn't just about athletes. It's kind of a weird like. I agree. There should be lines that if you cross, that is the line. But it's just kind of it's odd to see like that went away because nothing happened, but it could have been just as severe as this.
Yeah, he could have came in and beat up his wife's parents.
Yeah.
Yep.
But
that's funny you mentioned that. I completely forgot about that, even though it was huge.
Yeah,
It was doorbell camera.
He ended up signing with
him trying to fucking break into their house and then crickets.
Not even that. Prior to that, he drove through a road construction crew, hammered drunk, and then he signed with the defending Super Bowl champs, and so as long as you So I mean, this will play out. Obviously, there's really not that much information about it. At the end of the day, if crack me, was that a crack?
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry,
I need one more too.
Steve just does these low-key cracks.
Secret cracks.
Secret cracks.
Hey,
I love those secret cracks.
Yeah, he loves those secret cracks.
if we want to do, we can do another little bit. We're only at 47 minutes here.
Well, yeah, we should talk about the Atlanta game a little bit.
Talk about Q Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, whatever. I'm down with whatever.
I mean, okay. When we're talking about, let's talk about Atlanta. Actually, let's just talk quickly about Aaron Rodgers' situation.
But that he's fucked. I don't know. I think he's a wacky tobacco, to be honest.
He's a quarterback. They're like goaltenders. They're all fucking weird. They're like pitchers in the MLB. They all are weird and quirky.
Yeah.
The meme of the century. The meme of the century came from the last
Alex,
game.
I actually disagree with that. I disagree. Goalkeepers are wacky, crazy. You gotta be fucking weird to be a goalkeeper tender.
Agreed.
Any type of
Quarterbacks
goalie.
are just a fucking no. I don't agree. I think they're like they want to be front and center, and they're not wacky. They're just like I'm the best.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Overtly confident.
Yes.
Okay, that is true. That is true. I just mean they are. Hang on.
Crack him if you got him. Look, I mean, obviously we don't like to talk about COVID stuff on this podcast. This is kind of coming into the NFL. I think the thing that I wanted to just say,
Because we all don't believe COVID's real. It's
It's that woke crowd.
all of a sudden, our podcast and our YouTube, everything just gets zeroed out. You mentioned COVID once, and all of a sudden you get tanked.
I'd blame Alex's phone.
We won't say what brand it is, but it rhymes with Wowie.
I don't even know how to say Alex's phone's name. I guess he legitimately lied, and the Packers and himself broke a lot of protocol. And there's like nothing. There was like minimal fines, which means shit to a multimillionaire. There's no suspensions. There's nothing. That just seems weird to me.
Adam, I brought it up last week, and we literally said he never said he was vaccinated. He said he was immunized.
Right.
And as soon as somebody says immunized instead of vaccinated, they've been fucking sniffing essential oils instead of getting a jab in their arm.
Right.
That's just the way it is. So I don't think he lied. Right. He was just
bending
loose with the truth.
Here's what I think is interesting in this, and the focus is funny because he would have probably the team would have had to have known one way or another. They at least knew that he didn't provide any evidence to show that he was vaccinated, even if he was saying it. Then he's allowed to go up, and whether you like it or not, the NFL's a private corporation, a private business. It can make its own rules, and they say if you're not vaccinated, you got to wear a mask. So he goes up without the mask. So now the team knows. They should have reported it to the NFL. And not to say that we can't talk about two things. I think it's funny that there's not been that conversation about, well, what about this selective requirement? Because he's a star.
Yeah, the favoritism.
That's fine. But then, that wouldn't fly with anyone.
Well, yeah.
And of course, like Adam mentioned, he's going to get fined, and it's not going to fucking.
It does mean fines mean shit. Get rid of all these bullshit fines.
Do you know what his fine was? $15,000.
Yeah, CD almost got fined the same amount for waving at a fucking.
I know,
exactly.
No doubt.
It is the dumbest. I mean, again, I don't give a fuck if Aaron.
Goes to show it's all for show.
I don't give a fuck if Aaron Rodgers is vaccinated or not. I really don't care.
I only do because if he misses another fucking fantasy game.
I mean, listen, he's my franchise quarterback, so I should care. If he doesn't want to get vaccinated, I don't really care. What is just odd to me, and why just get rid of the fucking rules if you're not gonna
enforce them.
If you're not gonna enforce it, what's the whole
because
point?
this $14,000 fine.
That's not enforcing it.
Fucking nothing.
But that
means shit.
That is funny because I don't know what the fine. I don't know how they.
Sorry, I just wanted the point. So this is the way that a lot of these players, when they waive and they get a $10,000 fine, they know the risk. Aaron Rodgers thought about it this way. And when you are driving on the highway, and in Canada, I don't even actually know if they have HOV lanes in the United States, but if you do. Okay, so when I'm driving and I am only one passenger and I hop into the HOV lane, which I always do, I know the risk that I'm taking.
You're that guy.
I know the risk that I'm taking. I'm just making a point here.
You fucking scumbag.
I'm going to make a point here.
I can't. I would. Oh man.
I'm making a point here.
I would whip something at you so bad.
I'm making a point here.
Yeah.
That you're a scumbag.
I'm about to.
Speak, you damn scumbag.
You know the risk that the risk of hopping in the HOV lane, I could get a ticket, but the amount of times that I don't get a ticket far outweigh the times that I do get a ticket. Mm-hmm. So Aaron Rodgers in this situation is like, well, what are they going to do? I'm going to follow everything to a T. They're not going to suspend me. I'm very careful with my words. They're going to fine me $15,000. No big deal.
Hold on. The HOV line only starts at 216 and you get off at 200.
No.
Where the fuck are you hopping in fucking HOV lane?
I'm talking about if I go into Vancouver or for meetings.
I thought you meant to work.
At least put a blow up doll in your fucking passenger seat.
No, you know what I do? Sometimes I will take my hat off and I'll put it on the headrest. But all I'm getting at is it's you're driving, and the amount of time that it would save me to take the HOV lane versus the risk of getting a ticket, it's like, I'll take the HOV lane.
What is that creature beside him?
It's Bruce Kriker.
I know. I just he looks like a fucking creature there.
Anyway, it's all weird. He's getting a lot of backlash over it, and he's suddenly shocked Pikachu face because he's like, huh? People are mad at me. Like, yeah, people are fucking mad at you.
To be fair, I
because
thought a lot of his answers were pretty solid, though.
you know why people.
What answers? His new best friend Joe Rogan said take ivermectin. Fuck off.
Well, hey man, it is what it is. I'm just pissed because he's costing people money in sports betting and fantasy football.
No, I like it. Like exactly. You know what you're doing. That's the only thing that I like.
He doesn't care. He's richer than fucking
okay.
Richie Rich.
So again, the biggest point. Why wouldn't he just say at the start of it, at everything, I'm not going to get
because he was trying to avoid backlash. He was trying to avoid a PR issue. And the only reason he's doing it now is because he got caught. Yeah, but he obviously is narcissistic a little bit to think that he wouldn't have to explain it.
Oh, 100%.
And now he got caught in. Now he got caught in it because he actually got COVID.
It's the amount of confidence he has. But there are other quarterbacks who aren't vaccinated that no one's like, okay, he's not vaccinated. If he gets COVID, then whatever.
The only thing I can say is there are so many times in my life where I'm just like
cruising down the HOV lane with no passenger.
No, I'm just like it is that mentality.
All in the passenger seat.
It is that mentality, right? Just like fuck it until I'm just gonna wait and see what happens.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna lie, and if when I do get caught, I'm gonna just say the woke crowd's after me.
Yeah.
Okay, let's dive into this game. This next game here. We got a couple minutes.
We're back on Atlanta. That's what's happening here.
What's Atlanta?
What the hell is this? This Atlanta game? Isn't that? What's our next game?
Well, I was making a joke.
Oh, F you guy. Okay.
Shit.
Damn, I must be rolling at a 6 or 7
you know
right
what?
about now.
I think I just moved up from BWB3 to BWB2.
I was just gonna say,
I think that just happened.
like we saw this past week with the Cowboys, everybody can have a bad game.
Yes,
Hey,
everybody
come on. What are you talking about? Guy makes one fucking fumble and suddenly he's
Dak, is that you?
Yeah, guess what? We don't on this side of the table, we do not fumble.
We do not fumble.
I fumbled a couple times the last few episodes.
Yeah,
so
fumbling's
fuck
fine.
it.
I saw you fumbling under the table.
Hey, guess what?
Fuck you.
You guys don't even understand that the entire Dallas online Dallas Cowboys community, aka Cowboys #Cowboys Nation, they're all saying that this Atlanta game is looking like deja vu all over again for the Cowboys.
Yeah, so I think what they mean by that is we feel pretty confident going into the game. Well, maybe they don't feel as confident, but it looks like a game that we should win. And if you scroll down, maybe we could keep touching in on the article.
Man, look, didn't you not see that tall drink of water right there?
He's jacked,
That's
eh?
fucking
Tyron
scary.
Smith is a fucking monster.
Jesus. But he go.
I think they're basically just saying is we're going into the same issue with the tackle position being a problem, the same problems we had going into Denver, a team that we should beat. We should have beat Denver. We should have beat beat Atlanta. Dak is out of sorts. I don't really know what they mean by that.
I think they just meant he had a bad game, so he's out of sorts at this point. But it doesn't mean it's gonna.
Isn't it funny? Like the amount of players on the pitch or the field, offense, defense, all those players, and it only takes one position or two positions to fucking throw you right out of whack.
100%.
Like crazy.
I think it's funny that they bring up backup kicker is going to be an issue against Atlanta when our kicker last week didn't even get a point.
I know.
It's hard. It's hard for. This is the thing.
Greg the Plague.
It's hard. Greg the Plague. That's pretty good. Wow. It's pretty, but they didn't even give him a chance last week though.
He's got the plague now as well.
He does. They didn't even give Greg the Plague a chance last week because they were going for it on fourth down every time they got close enough, and they would never get it. So it's tough to say that backup kicker is really going to have a huge issue. And I mean, I don't know about you guys. Every time Greg went out for a kick, I was holding my breath anyway. So I don't think a backup kicker is really going to hurt us or make or break us.
And here's a question that is like completely out of place. So too bad because it's not going to be on a clip. But what do you think that the reason we went on all those fourth down attempts was because Greg the Leg just has had a kind of pretty shoddy fucking history. He was kicking good the last like 2-3 games.
It might play into it. The NFL's on a trend this year that going for fourth down, it's making more sense to go for it on fourth down. But when you go 0-4 on fourth down, it's not making more sense at that point.
We might have tilted.
There has been so many missed kicks this season. It's ridiculous.
So fourth down seeming a lot like a better plan, but it was not last week. So Atlanta also has a.
It's because they're shooting up the footballs with vaccines.
So why they're saying this is kind of deja vu is Denver was 4-4, and now Atlanta also is 4-4 right now. And AFC West opponents, like 2017, the Cowboys' non-conference divisional opponents come from the AFC West. So, and I'm assuming the Cowboys split their. Fuck, I'm having a hard time reading this. My eyes are fucking blanking out here.
Okay, where I wasn't paying attention. Where you at?
And it just so happened that one of those games,
Cowboys CanFan podcast.
And so for the bandwagon boys and your host,
the Cowboys split their in-conference series 2-2 that year, and currently are split 1-1. So they're basically tying up all of these fucking similarities and saying we're gonna end up with the Super Bowl. I think that's what the end of this is.
That's what I get from that.
That's what I got too. Yeah, Super Bowl champs, 2021 Super Bowl champs, baby. Let's go.
Did you put that bet on, by the way?
No, I didn't. I was kind of waiting for all of us. I kind of wish I did.
I wish I did as well.
I didn't do it.
You didn't do what?
I didn't bet on the Cowboys to win the Super Bowl this year because I thought we were all going to do it together. Which I'm fine with. If I lose the money, I'm fine with it.
Okay. Well, flat out, I thought when we talked about it, it was just happening, and I just thought
I completely forgot. But now is probably a better time than the last 6 weeks to do.
Yeah,
because it lost last week.
Yep.
So
all right, let's do it. I'm in.
We'll have to look. We'll have to look. See what the.
Well, I'm trying to find these odds. I think these. Let's get the most up-to-date odds.
Talk to the fucking gambling god wearing the Pittsburgh Steelers jersey.
All right. On that note, we're gonna figure out the betting odds, but we're gonna get the hell out of here. I think for the bandwagon boy, and we're being serious this time. For the bandwagon boys over there and UK Steve, loved having you on as always. We out.
The Dallas Cowboys, that is.